Ninth Samachir Max exercise 1.4 first sum. P is equal to 1, 2, 5, 7, 9 and Q is given as 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 and R is equal to 3, 4, 5, 7, 9 and S is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. They have asked you to find out P union Q union R. First you will be given preference for the values which are within the bracket. So first step you will be finding out what is P union Q, which is given inside the bracket. You know union means all the elements of P and Q without repetition. So see for the values of P and Q. Here you have 1, 2, 5, 7, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So what is the values we will be writing? You write it in order. 1, 2, next 3, 4, 5, 5 you have in both, you can write once, okay. Next is 7, next 8, next you have this 9. So I have written all the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. You don't have 6 in both the values, so you are leaving out the 6. Next you come to P of U, P union Q union R. So it is equal to elements of what you have found out for P union Q. So write all the elements 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 union R values. They have given you P union Q union R. So I have written the values what is for P union Q. Then union R values you can write. So 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So your answer is all these elements and these elements without repetition you have to write. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4 you have in both, you can write once. Next you have 5 also in both, you can write once. 7 also you have, 8 you have in this, 9 you have in both, you are writing once. So this is your answer. Okay. Next you are supposed to find out second subdivision P intersection Q intersection S. So P intersection Q you have to find out. P intersection Q means what are the elements? Intersection mean you know elements which are both common to P and Q. So what are the elements? See here, take up your P. Here it is, what are the elements common to both P and Q? You have 1 here, you don't have 1 here. So 2 is common in both, 5 is common in both, that's all. 7 you have here, you don't have here, 9 you have here, you don't have here. Like that you can take up the common elements alone. Okay. So what is P intersection Q means? What will you write? 2, 5 is common in both, 7 and 9 you don't have here. So that's all. Next is they have asked you to find out P intersection Q intersection S. So you write what is P intersection Q. You have found it as 2, 5. Next is intersection S. S value write as it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay. So what is common in both? Intersection means I told you already it is common. So what is common in both means what will you say? 2, here also you have 5. So both are common. So your answer is 2, 5. Okay. Next third subdivision Q intersection S intersection R. So you will first find out what are the values within the bracket. So first find out Q intersection S. So that is equal to elements of Q and S you see. What is common to Q and S? Q is here, S is here. So what is common in Q and S? 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So what is common in both? You have 2, 3, 4, both you have, 5 also you have, 8 also you have. So all the elements are common. So Q intersection S means 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Next is Q intersection S intersection R. So 2, 3, 4, Q intersection S is 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Q intersection S intersection R is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, right as it is. Intersection R values. What are the R values? 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. Okay. So what is common in this means what will you say? 3, 4, 5. Only these 3 values you have common. Okay. Next second sum. P is equal to x such that x is a real number between 2 and 7. Q is equal to x such that x is an irrational number between 2 and 7. So first you know what is a real number. A real number means between 2 and 7. What is your P now? They have asked you to find out commutative property of union and intersection. So commutative property means you know P intersection Q is equal to Q intersection P. That is your commutative property in union. If it is for intersection means P intersection Q is equal to Q intersection P. That is what you are going to prove now. So, first you have to find out what are the values of P. So, X is a real number between 2 and 7. So, leave out 2 and 7, write the values within 2 and 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, what is your Q? Q is an irrational number between 2 and 7. You know irrational numbers means you can't find out, only square root values will be there. Okay. So, between 2 and 7, leave out 2. Next come to 3. So, root 3, root 4 means you will get 2. It is a rational number. So, leave out that. Root 5, root 6. So, these are the 3 numbers. Leave out the 7 also. So, root 3, root 5 and root 7 are the values of Q. So, P union Q means write all the values of P and Q. 3, 4, 5, 6, root 3, root 5, root 6. Next Q union P means again same thing. Write the values of Q first, then you will write the values of P. So, root 3, root 5, root 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, you see both the values are equal. Therefore, P union Q is equal to Q union P. It is confirmed. Next, we come to the second subdivision. They have asked you to find out commutative property of intersection also. That is what I have written here. P intersection Q is equal to Q intersection P. That is values which are common. So, you know there is no value common between P and Q. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. This is root 3, root 5, root 6. So, there is no common element. So, it is a null set. Same way Q intersection P is also null set. Okay. Therefore, P intersection Q is equal to Q intersection P. Now, come on to the third sum. A is equal to PQRS, B is equal to MNQST, C is equal to MNPQS. So, they asked you to verify associative union of set. You know associative union of sets means, associative means 3 sets they will be considering, you will be writing differentiating with the help of the brackets, already you are familiar with it. So, first step is you find the left hand side, I have written LHS. So, first find out A union B union C. Okay, A union B union C means first you will find out what is within the bracket B union C. B union C means elements of B and C together. So, you know what is the element of B and C? M, N, Q, S, T and C elements. M and N you have written already, P you do not have, you can write here, S is already there. So, that is all, no repetition of elements. Next is you have to find out what is A union B union C. It is equal to, first write the elements of A, P, Q, R, S, union M, N, Q, S, T, P. So, it is equal to, without repetition you can write the elements again, P, Q, R, S, M, N, Q you have here, S you have, T, P also you have, leave it as it is. Next you come to the right hand side. Right hand side is A union B union C. So, you will write A union B union C. First find out what is A union B. It is equal to what? Elements of A and B. What are the elements of A and B? P, Q, R, S, M, N, Q, S, T. Okay. So, it is P, Q, R, S, M, N, Q is already there, S also you have, T alone you do not have, you can write. Next is A union B union C. It is equal to, write what is A union B? P, Q, R, S, M, N, T, union. What is C element? M, N, P, Q, S. So, it is equal to, write all the elements without repetition, P, Q, R, S, M, N, T, M you have here, N you have, P you have, Q you have, S also you have, that is all. So, see, this is your first one, this is your second one. So, 1 is equal to 2, therefore, associative property of union is proved. Okay.